Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us on this beautiful, maybe hot, but it's not snowing, beautiful day here in Ontario. And we definitely have an adventure waiting for you and a special treat as we're going to go to a different continent. Awesome. But welcome to Speak Up and Empower with Real Talk Travel. And Speak Up and Empower is an online membership with individuals that are experts in their field, and they all got something important to say and they want to share it with you. And I'm with Real Talk Travel. And yes, we're excited. This adventure is waiting for us. And we have a special guest. Harish is going to take us away to a beautiful country. So, welcome, Harish. Where are you taking us today?
Thank you very much for inviting me today, Susan. Thank you. I am taking you and your guest today to South Africa. It is a wonderful world-class adventure destination, and your clients will love it. The more they see, the more they want to go there and really fall in love with this unique place.
It's on my travel wish list.
Excellent, excellent. So I'm going to start a little bit about the company, how the tours are, and I'll straight away then take you into the presentation. I won't go much into details about us, but so that you just have some brief understanding of about our company and other things. Indus Travel is a tour operator, and we've been in business since 2001. My head office is in Vancouver, and we operate to many destinations around the world. Last before the pandemic, we sent around 10,000 passengers, and we have Better Business Bureau and all the other licenses to operate business. So that's a brief, short introduction. We specialize in group tours. We have our own guaranteed departures. We do private personal tours going to different destinations. And I wanted to show some pictures so that you can see how these clients, they have traveled to all these places and really had a great time in these destinations. Now, when you go on group travel, people are not fully familiar what really happens on group travel. So I also wanted to give a little bit of introduction about that. It's a fully organized tour. That means right from the time you arrive till you depart, there is somebody with you to take care of you. The whole itinerary is set. We have expert guides from the destination. That's our highlight. We really want people to be experiencing the local culture and to be hearing it from the person who is living there. So that's our highlight of some of our tours. And any destination you travel, there is always travel, meaning transportation from point A to point B. And it always has to be in some nice luxury coaches. Some places you may drive for an hour, some places you may drive for 2 hours. So just to show you that it's very, very comfortable travel. We include a lot of meals in our tours. I'm going to show you some of the things that we cover. We mainly cover breakfast. We want to make sure when you start your day, you are taken care. Places like Israel, South Africa, India, you have all these buffet breakfasts with different things, juices, muffins, and hot eggs being made there. Also, we make sure that you get a chance to experience the local cuisine. So when you travel to these places, especially South Africa, you want to really have first-hand experience of the local cuisine.
Absolutely.
I want to touch a little bit on the food and talking about South Africa. So South Africa has a mixed variety of food. They had migrants coming from India. The British brought the migrants from India, from Malaysia. So you have all different kinds of meats, fish, and it's a meat lovers paradise. And that's one of the menu card that I have put there. I was actually there. So if somebody wants to try crocodile, zebra, it's a meat lovers paradise, but you also have some amazing vegetarian food also. So when people ask me about South Africa, food is amazing. You will love it. The variety of cooking that they have their own African cooking style, plus also the Malay and Indian cooking mix style that you will be able to get there.
Sounds good to me.
And any tour you go, people want to be sure that it's not a very tiring and exhausting tour. So we make sure that there is limited walking. We have our buses taking you from point A to point B, but once you get down, you need to walk a little bit in the monuments, go into the market, do some shopping, or you're in Machu Picchu, you go up on the mountain to really see and experience there. So similarly in South Africa, you will be going to Tabletop Mountain, which I'll show you. So the gondola takes you there, and then all you have to do is walk on the top. But very
Yeah.
easy,
Yeah.
very nice walking tours. One last point that I will highlight about group tours is that this is your tour. You're traveling with, in one group, and booked by us, and all the people who are coming through us. So you have that safety. The coach is always at your disposal. The tour guides are, very experienced. And when you travel in a group, you get a group price benefit. And those are some of the highlights when you do group travel. And yeah, today we're going to talk about South Africa. It has been one of our top selling destination everywhere that we have promoted or we have sold. We have got an amazing response, and people just love to go back. I have clients that have traveled 7 times, 8 times to South Africa. They just say that they love it. The country is so rich. It has ancient, contemporary. If you go to the wildlife, you will be able to see all the, big five. You come to the city, it's vibrant, and the warm and hospitality that you receive from the people is really amazing.
Yeah.
That is the reason that people keep going back.
And I'm just going to mention, Harish, the fact
Yeah.
that they're up for lots of awards this year, aren't they, for Africa?
Yes.
Beaches, the winery, all kinds of awards. Yeah.
Yes. They have got really a lot of awards. Number one, people, when they go to South Africa, they are really surprised by the infrastructure that they have. And I wanted to highlight on this one that in the whole South African continent, South Africa is one of the most progressive country over there. They have very good road structure, water supply is very nice, and tourism is amazing. 2019, they received almost like 17 million tourists before the pandemic hit, and they have been always receiving a lot of awards for tourism. And I also wanted to highlight that all the people from different parts, from Kenya or from Zimbabwe or other places, they are coming to South Africa. So you will be able to see a lot of multiculture in South Africa. They bring a lot of goods over there to sell. They come and stay there. So you'll definitely get a chance to experience in one go in South Africa the other destinations also. So I was told I have an hour to talk about the geography of South Africa, but I'm going to cover it in 1 minute. It has 3,500 kilometers of coastal line. So you can imagine the beautiful beaches they have. It has bushy lands. It has winery. It has the wildlife. It's a very unique destination. They have 9 official languages, and English is one of them. Sign language is also one of them. They have 2 countries inside South Africa. So yeah, you can see they are really, really unique. And of course, they have gone through some hard times in the past, but now they are really open for tourism and really developing very fast.
Cool. I know sign language.
So it'll be easy. It'll be easy for you to travel there.
Yes.
Some of the things that people want to know when they go to any destination is what are the airlines. There are some amazing airlines going to South Africa. Emirates Airlines, South African Airline, Lufthansa, quite a few airlines are going there. And this is the approximate time, around 18 to 19 hours of flight when you travel there with one stop. All of them are wonderful services, and we've used all the airlines, and customers have always felt very good. So some of the main places I'm going to talk about South Africa is Johannesburg, Kruger National Park, Hayesview, Stellenbosch, Cape Town. So these are the places where you will really experience South Africa. Johannesburg is a very important place. This is the place where the gold rush came in the 17th century when Portuguese found out about the gold. everybody came down here to dig the gold. And so when you go there, you will be able to see mountains, and really during this daytime, you can see it's shining. Those are just the leftovers right now. There's no more gold left over there, but it's a commercial capital. You have the FNB National Stadium over there where Nelson Mandela gave his speech. There is the Apartheid Museum, which talks about the white minority rule before they got the independence. So there's quite a lot that you will see here. It is not a touristic location. So you do have a half-day city tour where our tour guides will take you in the city. You'll be able to see a few of the places that they have to offer. And it is mainly that half-day city tour that you will be able to experience everything about Johannesburg.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I also added the pictures of the half-day city tour that we will do, which is you will go and see the Constitutional Hill and the Constitutional Court. They got liberated in 1994. And of course, before that, they had these places which were used as prisons. Anyone protesting against the white rule, the apartheid rule, they were actually imprisoned here and things like that. So you will get to see some history and some architecture, but the main thing is more in Cape Town.
Awesome. It's always good to know the background of those areas. Yes.
Yeah. The hotels are very, very beautiful. I have put in examples in each places that we use. Just for example, this hotel in Johannesburg, it has a swimming pool. It has casino. Again, you will be always transported in and out from the hotel with our tour guides when you're doing the city tour or you're going to other places. But if you're not looking to go and do anything, you can easily relax in the hotel. Very nice properties.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah. From there, we travel to Hayesview, and before we reach Hayesview, we go to Sote, which is the southwestern area of the place where Nelson Mandela used to live. I've put in a picture on the top, which is actually the metal roof, just to showcase you that they still have a lot of areas which is poor. But on the other side, you will be surprised to see how modern and luxurious homes they have. So it's still a very mixed population. And this one area where you have the House of Nelson Mandela, you have roughly around 2 million people. And it's a very prime location because of the importance of the birthplace of Nelson Mandela. We get a chance to pass by there. There's a lot of things that you can see and experience on the tour. We will be stopping by. On the road, on the places, people have live music, live band, and you'll really see the vibrant cities, when you travel from one place to another place over here. Roughly driving time is 1 hour, 30 minutes or so with a stop or so, maybe around 2 hours to 2.5 hours, depending how the traffic is. It's very easy traffic. It's not very crowded. So it's a very smooth drive over here. We arrive in Cougar National Park, and this is really one amazing stay that you're going to have. And if you look at the hotel, the architecture is designed as a hut because you're living in a forest area. You need to get that feel. But when you wake up in the morning, on the right hand side, you see the pool. You have this whole open area. You can actually see wildlife, roaming around there. You're sitting here and having breakfast. You may see an elephant. You may see a zebra. It's once in a lifetime experience to be here in Cougar National Park.
I think it would be stunning to be there. I think it's a game changer for people when they go to Africa.
Yes, for sure. So there are maybe 10 to 12 national parks. Cougar National Park is one of the biggest national park, 20,000 square kilometers. It's really the place where you will see the big five: the lion, elephant, leopard, buffalo, and rhino. I was not that lucky. I only saw 3. So I saw the elephant, buffalo, and rhino. But yeah, some of the clients that have been there, they have seen all these in one go. There are roughly around 150 species at any given time. So it's not only the big five that you will see. You'll see zebra, so many other different animals. There are more than 300 unique species of plants, that you have never seen anywhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. Hmm.
These people who will take you there, they are rangers. So we have these. I'll show you in my next slide. So we start very early in the morning, roughly around 6:30 before the sunrise. We have to start traveling into the forest at that early in the morning. So you have the coach, which I'll show you, and you have a ranger with you who knows the area, who knows where to drive you. So it's not like a zoo. People misunderstand that it's you just go there and you will be able to see the animals. No, you have to really drive an hour and a half inside, and as the sun starts coming up, you will slowly see animals, and really the rangers will take you to different locations. So we have this coach which can accommodate 10, 16 people depending on different areas that you go, and they all travel together. They have these rangers with walkie talkie, and if they see a wildlife, they will take you there, and you get a chance to take pictures and everything. They will tell you everything to do that is very safe, in the land, because a lot of people don't realize that this is really wildlife. It's not they're
Yeah.
not they're not trained or tamed animals. But of course, the coaches have been going there for a long time. They don't just attack anyone. So it's kind of a very mutual understanding. That's what they explain to you, all that.
Awesome.
These are pictures taken through my iPhone, and I purposely put these pictures to showcase you that an iPhone is very good to take pictures, but they are not the best, because for the simple reason, if you see the animals, I will try to use a pen over here to do the marking.
Yeah.
I went one minute. So if you see this animal over here, it is not visible through my iPhone. But
Right.
if you have a very good lens, very good camera, it is very important on this tour. You will be able to see much better. That is actually a white rhino, and if
You
you don't
need
have
a
a good
you need a zoom lens to bring it in. Yes.
if you
Mhm.
if you don't have a good camera, it's very hard to catch
Mhm.
all this. Yeah. But beautiful wildlife that you will see. The other place that we travel back is to Cape Town. So you will drive from Hayesview to Johannesburg, same time roughly, and then catch a flight coming to Cape Town. And then from Cape Town, we will go to Stellenbosch. It is not a very tiring journey. Probably in 5 to 6 hours, you will be in Stellenbosch. And this is another beautiful area. Once you start getting out of Cape Town and going towards Stellenbosch, you'll see how all these beautiful wineries and other things are there to
Mhm.
showcase you. Cape Town is actually, Stellenbosch is actually older than Cape Town, because when they came to Cape Town, they actually came from the western side. So they actually crossed from Stellenbosch before. In the 16th century, they found this area very suitable. The Portuguese found this area very suitable for winery, and since then they have been producing wine over here, and wonderful. Like, once you taste over there, you'll start falling in love with South African wine.
Mhm.
Also, I wanted to show you the hotels that we use here. Very nice property, very decent. You have good big rooms, and of course they have all the other amenities like swimming pool and things like that.
Gorgeous. Oh, look at the wineries. Awesome.
So Stellenbosch is a very old town, even though, like, 16th century they started coming there. You will see some homes which are really dating back to 17th century. They have all this unique architecture on the top, left behind by the Portuguese, and the tour guide will explain to you. And we also have a winery tour that they will take you, wherein they take you to the farm. You have the wine tasting over here. You get to see the process. So they'll show you how they are filled in these big barrels, and how they are put underground for storage, and how many months they take to ferment and change over there.
Awesome.
Then we come to Cape Town, which is the most amazing. Like, all the places you go, you'll find something amazing. But Cape Town is very unique. It's one of the most picturesque town in the whole of South Africa, and I don't know if you can see in the picture, or right over here, there is this circular ground over here,
Oh
and
yes.
which is the FIFA stadium, and that's when they got famous back in the 1900 or so, when they had the sorry 2010 if I'm not mistaken. I'm forgetting the year. That is the time when they started becoming famous and people started going to South Africa.
Mhm.
And to go up on the top, you will get a chance to go through this cable mountain, and this is rotating. It has 360 rotation. Once you're inside, you will be able to see the whole mountain, the whole view of the sea. It's really, really
That's
beautiful.
a picture I used on my social media today was to really post that tabletop mountain and the 360. Yes,
Yeah,
the gondola going up, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Cable car. Hmm.
Cable car, yeah. So right at the heart is the Victoria Wharf, where I was telling you that a lot of people from other parts of the country, like Kenya and other places, come down to sell their goods over here. So this is the center where you will be able to see the shopping area. And on the right hand side that you see is like a place for fun and fair. So they have restaurants, they have amazing wine, food, music. So each area you will go, there's live music happening. It's very, very vibrant, very lively. You can stay there almost the whole day, or you come down in the evening. So really full of entertainment, and people just have thrill when they come over here. On the city tour, we will go to different places. Of course, we are going to go to one of the places, which is the East India Company. We will also go to the Malay area, and you can see how they have kept this tradition. When the Malays were brought in here, they had to paint their homes in different colors, and now it has become a UNESCO heritage site. So since then, it's still being maintained. You have some French architecture in the city that you will get to see. So the tour guide will take you around. They will show you all these different places, and then bring you back to the hotel.
Awesome. Mhm.
Even Cape Town is very, very modern. It still has a lot of history. One of the main history is the Robben Island, and as you can see, this is the island before Cape Town. So this was the place where they actually came in first. They actually built in a fort around this, and they captured this to stay here. Later on, this was used as a prison, and of course, everybody knows that Nelson Mandela stayed here in this prison for so many years. That
Mhm.
is the cell on the right hand side where he spent his time, and it gives you a very amazing feeling when you're in here, when you stay in this cell for a moment and really feel how he must have lived here for so many years. So it's a life changing tour, I say this, and the only way to go to the island and come back from the island is through a boat. So yeah, you should definitely do this. Sometimes we keep this as optional because a lot of people have anxiety going to these kind of places. So that's the reason it's optional. But I highly recommend that people who want to see history should definitely go here.
Mhm. Well, it made an impact there. So.
And yeah, even Cape Town is modern. It has some very nice hotels. Of course, they will be like modern hotels, tall buildings which can accommodate huge numbers like 500, 600 people, but with all the other amenities, also swimming pool, nice rooms. And I like to show hotels so you realize that South Africa is developed. It has really a lot to showcase on the tour. One of the best tour in Cape Town is this full day peninsula tour, and it's very well described here in the map over here. It is really the end of South Africa, and also I want to tell you this is the end tip of the land. Like if you
Mhm.
look at the continent, if you look down, that is really the last tip of the land in the whole of the continent, which is Cape of Good Hope. When you go on this tour, as you see the routing, it's on one side you have the sea, on one side you have the mountain. They have carved through the mountain the road, and the bus will take like maybe more than 100 curves. It's The scenery is beautiful. It's just unbelievable.
Looks stunning. Look at those penguins.
Yeah. So this is the only place there where you can see penguins other than the Arctic. For some reason, in the last many years, the penguins have started coming here. They have started making their nest, and you get a chance to see the penguins. Also, we will go to the Cape of Good Hope, which is 7,500 square meters. They have amazing flora and fauna, and that is also preserved to really hold on to all the flora and fauna that they have in this area. So this whole day is really amazing. You will get to see all these penguins. In one of the area, you'll get to see the baboons, and that's me there at the Cape of Good Hope. You get a chance to take your picture, and really very nice experience.
That's awesome. And this is all included in that tour that we've got set up that people can.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I purposely added this slide. If anybody is looking for really, like, wildlife encounter thrill, they have this white shark encounter, which is 2.5 hours away from Cape Town. You go to the place, they dress you up, they give you the whole suit. It's a cage, you can see in the cage. They put you in the cage, and then, of course, they have to put in some meat or something for the shark to come there. It's not really going to attack you, but you really get to see it right in front of you. So this is just one example. If you are interested in some kind of wildlife experience that you can really get in South Africa.
Had a girlfriend that did that. Yes, he loved it.
And this is my last slide. There are many restaurants in Cape Town which have some amazing farewell dinners. The one that we went to, they had music, so you will have like live band, 4-course meal, some nice drinks, dance. So of course, they also take you sometimes to stand up and dance. So it's a really, really entertaining 2.5 hours, kind of fun entertainment. And different shows have different themes and different things, but you should go, or you should visit any one of them. And it's the very nice way to do like a farewell end in South Africa.
Wow, sounds good to me. I'm ready to hop on and let's go.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, it has a lot to offer, right from wildlife to flora and fauna, and the modern city, wine, food, really high class properties, and it's really ready. I mean, people have been waiting. I was just telling before the presentation, we have a group booked for October next year for 2022, and in 2 days, like 48 hours, the group sold out. And there are many other groups also lined up. People are ready to travel starting soon.
absolutely. We've been cooped up so long. We want to be able to get out there and enjoy especially South Africa. I think people would be amazed as what South Africa can offer. Like you said, the coastline, the mountains, like the Kruger National Park, and seeing the Big Five,
Yeah.
and just the history in itself, and to be at the bottom of Africa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I always joke that we can't go in space like Sir Richard and take a drive, but we can all go to the end of the earth. We can still go to Cape Town, Good Hope. We all
Yes.
can do that. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So, well, we thank you so very much, Harish, to take us through this beautiful country and what it has to offer. And this is just snippets of what we're seeing. We can't even encompass it unless you're actually there and being able to enjoy. And definitely what you saw on the slides, there's a link in my Real Talk Travel, and also my homepage, and then Susan's Travel Destination, that if you want to book this tour, you can click on that link and be able to book that. And you can also get a hold of me, and we'll be able to get you rolling to find a date that maybe you and your friends would love to go. And it's on my travel wish list. I would like to go.
Yeah. No, it is definitely an amazing destination. And yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give a short idea about the whole place. There's so much to read, there's so much to get. The real experience is when you're there. You can look at pictures, you can hear from a lot of people, but it's really when you're there, it's unbelievable. It's really the
Absolutely.
first-hand experience.
Absolutely. So I just have a couple questions for you. I'm just going to
Sure,
remove this slide
sure.
and then we'll bring you back up. And then, so I know you mentioned in one of the slides that the group size is about 16, but with the COVID, is that still about 16? Is there enough like social distancing? People wonder about that.
Yeah, so even now, if you look at the people who are traveling and the restrictions that are there, they are following the protocol from the ground. So, for example, right now, it's changing every day. The last update was they were using 50% capacity on the bus. That means if it's a 50-seat coach, they will only have 25 people in that. If it's a 30-seater, they'll have only 15 people in that. So that is one way of social distancing. All the hotels and other places are well certified. They have their own protocol and tests that they are doing. The tour guide, they are also being, going through process every day. They have to report to their office and they've been tested. There will be mask given in the coaches and hand sanitizers also. So everywhere they are following proper protocol as per the requirement.
And that's the key. And I think this is what we have to get out there is people have been so nervous, but the protocols have been put into place. They've been executed well, and it's really we're thinking of their well-being and their safety as number one, and
Yeah.
yet they still can go to a destination and have an travel experience and be able to enjoy it and feel safe, right, and looked after. And that's the key. And I think that's we need to help people realize, yes, you can book. And now with being fully vaccinated, the requirements for international travel and the international travel opening up in September 7th.
Yeah.
So, it's going to change a lot, and we'll follow the same protocols so that people can get back to whatever kind of normalcy,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, to be able to get out there and enjoy. And I think South Africa has got a lot to offer. It's like I said earlier, it's on my travel wish list. I definitely would like to get there. Uh,
Yeah.
I do have one question. Let's say, because we have this tour that's made up, and I've already mentioned it's in my link with all my platforms. But if there was an adjustment to the tour, would it take much to, let's say, they wanted to add something that they didn't see on the tour?
So all the tours are like a set itinerary, but
Okay,
they can extend the tour. So in the end, when they're in Cape Town, I have a lot of people extending in Cape Town because that is the most vibrant city. Keep in mind, as I said in the beginning, Johannesburg is not a touristic city. It
hmm,
has very limited things to offer. Cougar National Park, you don't want to stay more than 2 days because that's all you will see there in the wildlife. But Cape Town is where people really extend. They go to Durham, they go to a few other places. Also in Cape Town, you can really do many more things. As I just added one of that, the shark thing, but there are
right.
so many other things that you can really add. So yes, it's possible to extend in the end in Cape Town.
Okay, and then just a quick question was air is not included in the price, right? Air is extra in that tour.
No, our pricing includes international airfare, hotel accommodation, transfers, daily breakfast, sightseeing, as mentioned in the tour. Some of them are optional. So, as I also explained about Robben Island, it's optional. There are a few other things which are also optional because not everybody is ready to be that active, or they are not ready to experience some of the tours. So those are optionals. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's wonderful. We really, really thank you for taking us on this amazing adventure today in South Africa and helping us know that there's so much that we can see and take in and experience. So travel is just not about seeing a destination, but it's about experiencing it, experiencing the culture, the music, the people, and so
Yeah.
that you come back with these more than just memorable memories, but it makes an impact because travel empowers us, right? Travel can
Yes. Yes.
do so much for us and make us appreciate what really is happening out there and make us appreciate what we
Sure.
even have, right? So
Sure.
that's the
Sure.
key. So Harish, thank you so very much again, and we really appreciate that. And we appreciate the people that came and stayed with us live, and that was fantastic. You
Yeah.
want any more information about this tour to South Africa? I have the link there, but you can contact me and I'll certainly be able to let you know more. Let's
Yes.
get together,
Thank
friends.
you.
Come on,
Thank
let's
you.
go.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you, everyone, for listening about South Africa. Thank you.
All right. Everybody stay safe, be happy, and we'll have another adventure waiting for you. So come join me again. Take care.
Thank you.